Now that we know how to find the GCF, we're going to actually factor it out of expressions. So let's go over here. 9 is 3 times 3. 36 is 6 times 6, which is 2 times 3 twice. What are you trying to do to me? I think because I'm too close to the edge. It's trying to throw me for a loop there. So, writing them out. Okay, and 36 is 3 and 3 and 2 and 2. So I can see this is in common. So my GCF is 3 times 3, and my lowest power of z is z squared. So I have a 9z squared that I'm going to factor out. So in essence, what you're doing is you're dividing each term by 9z squared. So 9 divided by 9 is 1. Z cubed divided by z squared is z. 36 divided by 9 is 4. And z squared divided by z squared cancels. And you are done. Okay. So again, take your coefficients and break them down using the factor tree. Okay, so 6 is 2 times 3. 8 is 4 times 2, or 2 times 2 times 2. 18 is 9 times 2, or 3 times 3 times 2. So lining them up, excuse me, 6 is 2 times 3. 8 is 2 times 2 times 2. And you know I'm skipping the 3 because the 2's don't match. 18 is 2 times 3 times 3. So the only thing in all 3 of them is that 2. So my GCF is 2. Looking at my A's, I have an A in everything, and my smallest power is A. Looking at my B's, I have a B in everything, and my smallest power is B squared. So I'm going to factor out 2AB squared and determine what's left. So I'm dividing each term by 2AB squared. Every one of them. So you divide the coefficients, subtract the exponents. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 2 minus 1 is A. 2 minus 2 on the B's leaves me no B's. 8 divided by 2 is 4. A divided by A cancels. And 3 minus 2 leaves me 1B. 18 divided by 2 is 9. Oh, I forgot my sign in there. 3 minus 1 is A squared, and 4 minus 2 is B squared. Okay, so on this one, just like the last one, remember I said you can have an expression that is a common factor. So for this problem, our GCF is x minus 2. So if I take the x minus 2 out and I divide each term by x minus 2, what am I left with? 5x plus 3. When you have 4 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4. And nothing in common in all four, and they tell you to factor by grouping. It means you want to group the first two and you want to group the second two. So looking at the first two, I see a 3 in common. And if I divide by 3, I'm left with x minus y. Looking at the second two, I see an a in common. And if I divide by a, I'm left with x minus y. Now I can see my x minus y is in common. And if I take it out, I'm left with 3 plus a for my final answer. Okay? Okay, factor by grouping again. So group the first two and the second two. The first two, I see a 3, and my smallest power of x is x squared. Divide by 3, take away 2 x's. Divide by 3, take away 2 x's. In the second two, I see a 6 in common, but because my first term is negative, I want a negative 6. Divide by negative 6, divide by negative 6. You can see an x plus 4 in common. And what's left for the second parenthesis? If they say factor by grouping, you are done. If they say factor completely, you need to look and realize that there's a 3 in common in that second parenthesis. So it has to come out in front, and then dividing by 3. So make sure you pay attention to what the directions say. And that ends our lecture for 6.1.